afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacaster. Me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on Ladoga Karelia. In the east, it is 3imWeckla, fighting for King Country, the Commonwealth, the British Army, taking on the role here of the 7th Armoured Division. Thus, in the west, it is M246, fighting for the German Army, the Oberkommando West Deutschland. Rolling out here with the 15th Panzergrenadier. We got Overwatch here with Jaeger, light infantry recon squads, early warning systems for the fatherland, howitzers, and sector artillery, or sector assault, triple infantry bulletins versus Royal Artillery, special weapons, and commando regiment with double infantry grenades there from 3imWeckla. We got full grenadiers Kubang start here for use, and we got double sections and a medic for 3imWeckla. The medic, of course, being a pretty fast to train unit, meaning you can just use it to run around, grab points in the early game, then you don't use it to later on use it to heal your troops. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It helps me and helps you. And of course, press the bell button when you do subscribe. And also, big thanks to my patrons and supporters, without which this episode and so many others would not be possible. You too can donate or pledge on Patreon. Links in the video description. Up north, Kubang, Stone Pony striking uniform, a small combined task force over in the section here, routing it there with valiant feats of arms there. Seizing the northern points here. Vickers on the way here for 3imWeckla. Definitely an interesting opening here from him. So medics heading out there. Ring about. Sectioning southwards there, right into the Volksgrenadiers. Vickers halfway done. More folks on the way there. Shots there. Folks have been caught here by the section. Getting into cover as well. The section, I think, has the upper hand. He has to gain the first opening shots. They could quickly get a mortal drop there in the Volks, in which case they'll have the definite hand. There you go. Down to just 4 men. The section should win this one. And most what he can do is buy for time. The problem is there's no troops nearby to assist. So at this point, he's not even buying that much time. He's just wasting manpower. I mean, he might get the point and slow down his opponent, grabbing the point, but he's going to effectively just bid out a bunch of manpower without doing too much. There you go. Got a single kill there. Up north, though, we got here used making good progress there. Sturm passing towards the centre as well, not grabbing the northern victory point. Or even bothering with the far north point there. Folks in the south here being routed by the section in the end. They fought valiantly, but in the end, not sufficient. Folks move towards the centre here. Sturm Pioneer moving up. We got the section nearby. Actually, that's not a section, that's a Vickers machine gun. Sturm Pioneers trying to get past here, but decide to fall back and get suppressed. Oh, close one there, though. Section in the way. Folks nearby opening up from the other side. Should be able to come the section. This southern east being seized there by 3imWeckla. And we'll have to see he's going to take out what he will do. We got more folks on the way there for use M246. Kubang sneaking about there, heading southwards here with the Volksgrenadier and the Sturm Pioneer in tow. Vickers moving about here. Needs to be careful doesn't get caught off guard with the Germans, in which case it will be routed in a good series of cases. Troop pushing southwards here. Section's a bit scattered out. Will not be able to assist this. He's going to have to quickly bring them up together. Imprint of sandbags, even though they were never finished. Section they routed. Decides to back off. Vickers sitting up. Here's John Pioneers there. Caught trying wiring off him. He's trying to wire off the sandbags by the few Pioneers going straight for the Vickers. Forcing retreat here. Third section over for 3imWeckla. Section there. Falling back as well. We get a full retreat here for 3imWeckla. What obviously he does now, the wise move I think would just be pushed northwards where use M246 is not. Though of course he could try and counter-attack, hope to push his opponent off and gain the ground, but he's going to be concentrated here with a lot of dug-in troops. So he's just smarter just to go where there aren't a lot of dug-in troops, make good progress, then force them to attack into there. Anyway, troops are reinforcing. Bit of healing like also happening here from the section. Distributing medical supplies. No tech yet. No sign of a doctrine either. We got a trial on the way there for use M246 and the 15th Panzergrenadiers. The Schwerer Wehrmachtschlepper on the way there, section rushing northwards. Note we got Bolter section up, increasing of course the numbers available there in each squad, and by extension their firepower, since a 5th man means a 5th rifle. Medics heading northwards there, so big push and swift push there. We got use moving into try and deal with that. Some watchful disruptor laying down sandbags, and good hits. Another section up support. Need more troops up there. Big hanging back here to defend the carve points. Back here needs to get the third section to move as well. We got quiet there back here in the base of USM246. We got the Belgrove headquarters up there. Fortunately on watch. Perhaps expecting the Vickers, perhaps not. Or maybe not paying attention. There you go, moving out. Actually laying down some sandbags to help defend the area here. Interesting setup there. In particular, not a bad one since there's not actually any heavy cover here. So having any heavy cover here is actually a tactical advantage. So thumbs up there. Jaeger's been summoned forth here now by USM246. There we go, done with the sandbags. It's probably going to lay down some barbed wire eventually. Going to move in there, going to run to the Vickers then. Further finding up north here. Around the northern nations, troops being held up there by the medics. Section here being pursued by the Sturm Pioneers, but the Sturm closing in the section in cover. That's going to be, I think, a good win here for the section. There you go, routed. Folks coming up from the other side. Bloodhunt gun it off. They should be able to dodge that one and just shoot the Fultons to death. Okay, that was a bit of a bluff it seems, so I just quickly counted it in time. Flak half-track on the way here for M246. That's going to be a bit of a problem here for 3imWeckla. Yet to take up. Actually, in fact, it's going for a fourth section here, so I might be able to push back and now use his infantry. But flak half-track is going to pose a bit of a technical issue for 3imWeckla since he currently has no anti-tank weapons. In a pinch, he could go here for the Special Weapons Regiment and go for Tank Hunter infantry sections, but he's going to have to take up. In fact, he's going for a fifth section. That is a very bold strategy here, and it's certainly one that will find itself caught significantly off guard here by a flak half-track. Around the northern point here. Since the sections, while great versus German infantry, particularly in large numbers, will find themselves falling considerably short versus a flak half-track and his 2cm flak cannon. Same issues on the flak emplacements and so on there. Was mounted on a lot of things, really. Trucks too. Even in some cases in North Africa, there are actually some cars that actually had mounted flak guns on them as well. Little fun fact there. Alright, 251-17 out there. Cool one being caught here by the section. So a heavy commitment for 3imWeckla. No tank and oh there we go, he's finally taking up there, but still I would not be surprised again we do end up seeing special weapons similar for the tank hunter second to help deal with the flak half-track. And there we go, section caught here out in the open by the flak half-track. Quick route here as the 2cm flak there unleashes hell. A torrent of death as high close rounds that just scream through the air and just hammer into the building now as well there. Walls splintering, windows crumbling, furniture smouldering. Flak half-track just punching away. There we got Jaegers out here as well for M246. Marksman rifle they're done. Vickers being pushed out as a flak half-track just causes too much damage here. In the south, Kuhlwagen navigating the section and heavy cover. Troops moving at flank here. We do have a mine carrier on the flank there. Nice work by M246. Folks are being equipped with assault rifles. The Sturmgewehr 44. Flak half-track up a bit damaged here. And we do get Special Weapons Regiment here. Mine goes off there and there we go. We do get the Tank Hunter section now with the new icon. And they also have access now to the Piet package, which allows them to obviously replace their anti-tank rifles with Piets, or do they get them on top of the anti-tank rifles? I'm actually not entirely sure. I've yet to see this one in action. Either way, he gets Piets much faster. So Tank Hunter section sitting out there. Almost got the Piets ready there. Fulls holding up here. Love to see how that exactly looks. Do they get the Piets on top of the anti-tank rifles, or the anti-tank rifles being replaced with the Piets? Okay, they get replaced. Wasn't entirely sure on the way the text is written, just as grand, so I mean, it could be theoretically on top of the Piets there, but no. I'm moving about there. Piets in hand, flak half-track falling back. Partly damaged. They also might have seen the Tank Hunter section obviously doesn't want to get like 2 Piet rockets, you know, struck right through the hull of the flak half-track. I imagine that leave use M246. Feeling a bit sad there. Go Tank Hunter section revealed and immediately bombarded with a flak fire at long range with the Piets. They're not going to get ahead of. Fun fact about the Piet, it actually wasn't a sort of rocket-propelled anti-tank weapon. It was actually spring-loaded, which actually had some flaws since the needle was supposed like some north. They could actually bend and actually make the weapon unusable. Plus, it had a hell of a recoil, which was quite uncomfortable for the user to experience repeatedly as they got very sore shoulders. So it wasn't exactly a flawless anti-tank weapon there from the British Army. And here, the sandbags that used to, intending to use against 3imWeckla has now been turned against him. Good over there by 3imWeckla. Ooh, awkward timing there, but at least he's not in a bad spot to fall back with. Back here, troops reinforcing. Medics there basically healing. Advancing on the southern field upon the Jaegers backed up at the 251-17. Note this particular version is a very specific workshop version, that is frontline version, made by the Hammergöring Falchiam Panzergun Division in Italy. More common versions didn't have that ability, like for the sights, so shall say, lower themselves down. And later models were actually equipped with a bit more heavier weaponry in terms of the flak drilling, which is basically sort of a trio of aircraft machine guns that the aircraft didn't need anymore, they just used them like that. And those could be mounted on anything from trucks to flak half-tracks as well. So they were fun fact. Well, there was also, I think, a modified version where they basically just took a T-34 and improvised a turret and then added the flak drilling on that. Alright, big push in the north here from darkened versus M246. Flak up setting up here. Forces supporting as well. There you go. We got Bren guns as well. We got Bren guns, we got Piets, we got a lot of angry Germans though, resisting such a we got machine loading up there to take heavy fire from Piets with machine guns and whatnot. In fact, he's suffering incredible amounts of damage here. And it's about to get wiped out. That's going to be a bit awkward there for you. M246 as M244 go down, and now it gets wiped! Right as it pops out there, but looks like the folks are moving in there. We'll be able to grab it and prevent the British from grabbing it. So that is pretty awkward there for you, M246. Oh, he gets into the building in time. Blocking it with a more depleted full squad. Langdale want to grab it. Very good there. Flak after him as well there. Some intense fighting, but 3imWeckla is not making a lot of progress. It's about to have a nifty looks. And the section about to get hammered into oblivion by the flak half track. No, it doesn't. Anti-tank grenade and Piet rockets on the flak half track. Section wiped out. I mean, he was operating with a lot of infantry. Again, 600 squads is not something everyone can manage, which is always why you want to be careful with it. Anti-tank grenade did not go off. That's lucky there for the flak half track. Looks like Hughes is able to salvage it. 3imWeckla again needs to focus less on the center, needs to focus more on the center. Then again, the way the center is set up, it does slightly make it hard just to ignore it at times. I'll ground the point here. Flak half anti-tanks are trying to continue the hunt there. Baker setting up, troops reinforcing healing. Again, needs to push south north, needs to get the fuel before his opponent gets ahead of him. Again, pushing out tanks in large numbers. Sections in to blast away with the Bren guns. And we got tech there on the way for use M246. That'll probably be the Schwerer Panzerhauptquartier. Provide him with the firepower needed to overcome the Tommies. The English threat. Like Gammon Bomb off, he's always got research for that. Very good there for 3imWeckla. Obviously more of a problem there for use M246, since that means any one of these sections could quickly risk wiping one of his squads. Baker's hosing away, they're very close, 52, folks being suppressed. Up north, medics going for the fuel point there. Kubang doing about 1 kill, veterans you won here. And the medics also got 1 kill. They got something in common. Machine gun setting up, they might probably going to get hit by a tank. Oh, grenades, flak, or truck nearby. There we go. Machine crew almost taking out another Gammon Bomb here, and that could be a wipe here on user's machine gun. There we go, down it goes. 2 fragmentation grenades in a row leaves the machine gun very much, well, busted. Flak after, oh, Schwer Panzer Corps setting up their flak after in the south. But fuel point north, we lost this, someone was also being seized here. A lot of action though, a lot of action. Not a dull moment between these two experienced players. Back here, troops reinforcing. We got take there for 3imWeckla as well. And he's actually going to go push for a tank here ahead of his opponent. He's also going for the half tank here. Interesting. Interesting. We'll have to see what he does for that. Could definitely be a problem there for use, depending on how makes quick use of the half. If you can make use of the half track, it is a very potent weapon. The M3 half track there, by the way, which is actually not something the British received in large numbers. They're more commonly using the M5 because the Americans kept most of the M3 half tracks for themselves since they were the, you know, better ones. Little fun fact there. Kuban now being hosted here by severe machine gun fire from both the Vickers and the half track. Putting on the flank, the machine gun routed. Half track also falling back here. Seeing the southern munitions point there. Strong counters at north here from use, but does leave his other holdings more vulnerable here to 3imWeckla. And he can. Oh, he cancelled the tech. Interesting. Curious. He needs to take up though. Even under authorization here, should definitely do that soon as well. The faster you bring out tanks for his opponent, the better. And there you go. We do get tech once more being attempted here by 3imWeckla. Troops reinforcing. Medics bring up here. I'm just amazed at the voice lines because you rarely have ever seen the medics, so the voice lines are just read to me and just like, you know, the stuff they say is like, ha. Yeah, go figure. My apologies there. If I slightly space out whenever I click on the medics. Grenade off here in the Jaeger squad, forcing it out there, and Piet rocket as well there. Heavy fun from northern field, but the south one is open. The use M246 does not seem keen on exploiting that. Half to staying close to the troops, support them. Very good there. Schwer Panzer Corps reveals itself here and begin bombarding here 3imWeckla's infantry. Company command post ready, but use is going to be one going up for the tank before 3imWeckla. Very good, of course, for use, but obviously a significant problem for 3imWeckla. Troops are reinforcing. His heavy infantry plan sadly did not quite go as fully imagined due to the flak half track and basically not having any anti-tank weapons ready to deal with it in time.
A capture point is being overrun.
Going for the car on there. Good maneuver here by Hughes. Quickly on maneuvering 3imWeckla, who is definitely a bit scattered here all over the place.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Lots of mines here from Hughes M246 as well. Very good. Thumbs up. Coming from the north here. Jaeger's opening us. We could see a section wipe here on 3imWeckla. That would be quite harsh and punishing for him. But there you go. Massive horde of infantry backed up there because machine gun troops out there and they're being hosed down. Brutal fighting in there. Go gun bomb right into the midst of the troops and further casualties inflicted on Hughes M246. Panzer IV on the way there though for the German army. For the 15th Panzer Division moving on to the centre as well there. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge here for 3imWeckla, who has only a pair of Piet and an anti-tank grenade. Effective to stop the Panzer IV, which is going to be a bit tricky, in particular if Hughes M246 supports his tank properly with his, troops and flak after, in which case it's going to be very difficult then for 3imWeckla to get his sappers or anti-tank troops even remotely close to the Panzer IV. He's going to need anti-tank guns, so he's going to need to get out of Cromwell reasonably fast. Also, he needs to get that field going, which definitely he's going to have to rely on the anti-tank gun because there's no way he's going to be getting out any tanks anytime soon. Panzer IV there, right about done here for Hughes M246. 3 kills on the flak half track. Gun veterans 1 on the half track here. Boosting its 50 caliber gun in there. Troops reinforcing. Medic could provide a bit of healing. Second message Jaegers up north. I do think he needs to push for the south a bit more aggressively and regain the fuel there. Deny to use as much as possible. Grenade, biggest fire here. Oh, grenade didn't go far off. They're still going some damage, but still do damage. Technically, Nemo being hammered by the flak half track. Half track troops falling in there. Sappers or Piets nearby. Tank on 6. It's just I'm so used to like sappers doing this job, They're for some reason my mind just calls them sappers. But again, they're not sappers, they're tank hunter sections. Nasty 100 gun. There we go. 6-pounder gun for 3imWeckla, very much as predicted, since he doesn't really have any other options at the moment. He has to go for the anti-tank gun. Since, as you might notice, Hughes is probably supporting his Panzer IV with infantry, meaning it's going to be very difficult for the anti-tank section to get sufficiently close to do its job. Six-pounder gun falling up there. Almost ready for 3imWeckla and the British Army up north here. We've got the skirmishing a flak half track, punching away. 5 kills, veteran to 1. 6-pounder gun ready there for 3imWeckla. That building needs to be evacuated. There we go. This is ready to collapse. You got 3 kills. They're very, very close. 52 there on the tank hunter section. Can they get close enough for the Piets? Shot bounce. Shot bounce. That's actually pretty lucky there for Hughes M246. Both Piet shots there basically just went plink and bounced off. But we go. Got the 6-pounder gun. Got the Vickers. Got the half-tank nearby as well, which can allow them to reinforce the close quarters and of course just make them a bit harder to push off here. Pushing for the southern field. Very good. We got 444 plus 249. Section of the Cackler Karelia pushing it back here with well-laid shots from their Bren guns. He's firing at the Volksgrenadiers. Handful shoots, entertaining not quite within range. Oh, cheeky there, cheeky. Damage engine. Piets at close range plus the anti-tank and might have a chance of taking out Hughes M246 Panzer IV. Punishing Magti for underestimating 3imWeckla's tenacity, or he just gets really lucky for once again and gets away with the Panzer IV. I will say it was pretty close, and had things gone slightly more in the way of 3imWeckla, that Panzer IV would have been toast. So, bit of bad luck there, bit of bad luck for 3imWeckla. In the south, they're having fun going the full trying to push for the southern fuel point to deny it to the British, but the British have claimed and they're also blocking the direct path. Panzer IV then done your repairs. 3imWeckla, they're getting a tank out of the zone. We got the Crom on the way, and we got Orbital done here for Hughes M246 and the 15th Panzergrenadiers. Folks occupying the building. Quick grenade, they're flying through the window. Oh, close one there. Close one there.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy.
Only blew apart some painting of someone's grandmother. Oh, Bren gun drop there, go reinforcing the half tank. Of course, we have not to be shot to bits here by, say, Jaeger squad or anything else. There we go. Fucking being hammered here for the half tank. We got 2 kills, both 22, but also Panzerfast off. Still, decent work there, decent work. Also last reinforced now from further away. Cromwell almost done. Got the solid munitions. We got 444 to 226. Again, I'm thinking about here for use M246. Also there arriving. Ending the D44. Half-tech could do with some repairs. Worth noting about it, 3imWeckla has no sappers at all. He's definitely going to need sappers because otherwise there's no way of repairing across the half-tech, but also more importantly, the tank he's getting. So I imagine we'll be seeing some sappers eventually here soon enough from 3imWeckla. Looks like another push on the center being prepared. We got the Overwatch, we got flak half-tech, we got the Jaegers here. Big push here, bit of an horde assault there. 6-pounder going backing up, and there goes shoots as well, car being slowly whittled down there. So the Overwatch on the forced retreat, Jaegers also falling back more steadily. Flak half onto tank opening up, flak half tech also designed to back off. In the south, Cromwell strikes at the Falcon is going hard and fiercely at them, crushing the sandbags, crushing Ludwig, who's a bit too slow and a bit too clumsy. Another casualty inflicted by the main gun of the Cromwell. Machine gun takes off a third man, leaving only 2 to run. But Kedma moving up here, up north, we got the Panther for the flak half tech holding back here. 3imWeckla's push through the center. 6-pounder gun moving up here. Cromwell running about here, second following up here, trying to clear out any potential anti-tank weapons up north. The Jaegers routed as well. Hard strike here by 3imWeckla on use M246, who is not ready for this, it seems. He could go for another Panther 4. Of course, he might be planning to go for a Panther. Samples away for 3imWeckla, very much as expected, like he has to go for them, unless he intends, you know, just to lose his tanks as inefficiently as possible, which, I mean, he's free to do, but that would be a bit silly. After they need repairs. Engine is still fuming out. Pants will integrate in the section. Got the sappers out there. We got mines pushing there for 3imWeckla. And we got trenches here. Preparing for a more stubborn defense of the centre, making it harder to use him to push into it. Got Orbison versus Cromwell. That is a very one-sided engagement. That's the very elite Orbison on there being around. We got Vickers sitting up in the trench, covering the centre now. The slight gap in the flanks has also a blind spot here. Panther moving up. And there it goes, assault continues here. Plus, in this case, you can just sneak folks and pop it incinerate into the trench. There we go. Good work there by use M246. Half technically repaired, 6-pounder going up, and the Panther is trying to hit it. Cromwell chanting in, then you be careful, of course. Piet rockets flying. Troops being crushed here. Mr. Too close to the locks. Brutal fighting here. 8 kills in the Cromwell so far. We got 7 kills in the Panther 4. We got the Panther on the way there for use M246 and the 15th Panzergrenadier Division. Nearby Panzer Division providing ample armor support for the Panzergrenadier Division, which did not actually have any tanks. After they're close to veteran 3, very good there for 3imWeckla, as it can then reinforce from even further away. No, cancels the Panther, then goes for the Panther again. Seems like there's a bit of indecision there from use M246. Another trench here. He's really digging hard into the centre. He also needs to remember, though, he needs to, like, you know, try and disrupt his opponent's income if possible. You know, maybe take up the Schwerpunted quarters. That would be a very big win there for 3imWeckla. But it seems like he's going to more try to aim for a traditional playstyle. Hope to beat out his opponent, which is certainly what more the breaches to some degree are suited for. But nonetheless, I think there should be some caution before committing too heavily to that kind of strategy, in particular as a sharp opponent. Panther 4 there. It's good to go once more. Panther almost done. So there you go, 2 trenches around the centre here. House collapsed, we've got the tank hunter section nearby, bit of pressure up north as well. Orbs are now gaining absolutely 0 traction as they're being met with a furious hail of lead. Panther right about done. Section out by 2 flaks, that is the flak half track and the Schwerer Panzer quarters. Panther out here though for use M246 in the German army, the Panzerkampfwagen 5. Tank Hunter 6 going there for the Panther 4. Even using, wow, vehicle detection. That is actually a really overlooked ability, but he used the active thing to spot out the Panther 4 and then go for it. 2 thumbs up there to 3imWeckla. Holy crap. I mean, that is an ability that's so rarely seen. It might just be something that appears like once a year. Like it's something you could like make a viewing event out of almost. If like you knew someone's saying you're going to use it. But again, that's the thing, you don't, so... You know. North here, folks, with the section, grab the northern nations. Close there to veterancy 3 on the half track. Still. Hughes looks like he's lining up for something. I mean, he has to flank the position, go straight into the trenches. Obviously, he's going to lose, but he can flank them. I mean, the Vickers has no way of covering here from the sides or this area, so that's probably his best move, to be honest. We got 391 was 210. Crombering up right into the Panther there. Oh, misses. Lucky 3imWeckla. Lucky. Bad luck for Hughes M246. Troops being obliterated out in the open. Shot fired there. Panther taking a few hits there. Tank takes me up. Might go for a tank grenade here. No, doesn't get it. Panther being pelted with Piat rounds. Panther bounces a shot here. Troops out there being hammered here by machine gun fire. More Piat fire there. Gets a kill on some poor bastard as a rock. I know rocket we even call it. Goes straight through his skull. Panther takes a hit, but is mostly intact as it pulls off and pulls away. Yay Command Squad righted. Not Yay Command, but the Jaeger Squad. Panther takes it from the 6-pounder gun, which is now MT2. Piat hits there on the Panzer 4, pushing down to half health, gets a good hit, though close to MT2 there on the Panzerkampfwagen 4 as for Jod. Medics nearby, troops pushing southwards again. We got 377 versus 210. Troops here healing, reinforcing for Hughes M246, not 3imWeckla. 3imWeckla bring up the Sherman Firefly, or Sherman VC, or IC. Have many names there. To help deal with the Panther most likely. We'll have to see how good use he makes of it. Northern Nation makes use deal with the full screen move scored. $13 kills there. Flank after that, hammering out the section, about 8 kills, Veteran T2. Panther there with 1 kill. Looks like we got another assault line up here for the south. We could try and go for the north, try and flank behind 3imWeckla, catch him off guard with that. But no, he seems like want to take help. We got lines going on there for Hughes M246. Not bad. Depends of course on how you use it, but could definitely do some good work there. Firefly already. Half-tech pushing it to take direct hit from the Panther. Not entirely going on there, but that seems a mistake there by 3imWeckla. Quick cost on his half-tech. And the half-tech goes down as the Panther pumps another shot into it. Bursting through the half-tech and igniting whatever it is that causes it to explode like that. Maybe someone had a lot of plastic explosives for some reason in the half-tech. Maybe you thought it was like, you know, novelty biscuits or something. Just being hammered up the Cromwell. Far farming ahead here. Panther close to 52 up north here. Got skirmishing there. Go flank on the trench from the north, though not a big assault here. Still should force it out. Squad's being hammered, and the south armoured fun continues here. Flank half tack. Panther takes it from the Firefly. Could be seeing the Tula rockets off these. Has to upgrade them. No, it doesn't have the ammunition to activate them. They are rather expensive. Firefly and 6-pounder gun gets the flak half tack. Colton another M3 half tack, so he's definitely dedicated to it. Definitely not a bad idea either. Panther 4 falling back as well here, bit of blow there to use M246. Nice one there for 3imWeckla. We got 341 to 210. Like right now, he could actually try and take out the Schwerpanzer Cord. Like move the Cromwell with the 6-pounder gun and the Firefly out and begin hammering away. The Schwerpanzer Cord is currently isolated. It is alone, and that's an easy target for 3imWeckla to potentially go for. In which case, the northern resource will be open as well. That would be actually a big problem for using M246, since not only would he suddenly not be able to like call in tanks, but also just the entire north of the map, and the munitions and the fuel and victory points would be easily harassed there by 3imWeckla, make it harder for use M246 to actually attack and deal with his opponent. So that'd be a really strong move there for 3imWeckla to consider. We got sappers on the way that help repair his armor. Not a bad idea at all. No specialization chosen, no hammer, no anvil tactics.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Tank under section in the trench, opening up the full grenadiers. Then the skirmishing around the south between the Panther and the section. 6-pounder gun there, virtually feel well joins in. 8 still land to take punches right through. And even note he's using here rapid maneuvers to quickly win about. Thumbs up there to 3imWeckla. Thumbs up. Trench down. Due to intense German artillery fire from the light infantry gun. Very good, very good. Firefly there, close to Veteran G1. Troops under fire from the Vickers machine gun section routed. We got 327 versus 204. That's what 3imWeckla is playing now. Again, it does seem like he's just playing a defensive strategy, hoping for M246 to overextend and push and ground himself down. But so far, M246 is playing it cautiously as well. He is trying to outmaneuver his opponent though, but no big maneuvers so far. No big maneuvers. We got a bit of light flanking in the south, not bad. Trying to hit the southern victory point. Disrupted 3imWeckla's position. There you go. Panther was the Firefly. Almost victory on the Firefly. There you go. Panther shoots but misses, but 3imWeckla. There you go. Panther takes several shots fired out, but they either miss or bounce. Grab the center victory point. Still firing down there. Mika setting up. Being healed up into the nearby medics. Very good there by 3imWeckla. Trooping immediately hosed down the victim machine fire. There you go. We got sector assault here. U-746 and the German army strikes back here. The British Panther 4 putting a bit back there. Taking heavy damage from their tanks and the Firefly. There you go. Aircraft striking hard at the Firefly unit getting wiped somewhere. Panther charges in, trying to take out that Firefly, but he may just cost him the Panther here. Shot does not take out the Panther. It's incredibly lucky there. 6-pounder gun about to get wiped down. That's going to hurt 3imWeckla quite a bit in there. Got the anti-tank crews down. Crom moving ahead here. We got Vetchi 2 gain on it. 13 kills. Anti-tank gun thoroughly destroyed here by U-746 and the German army. Panther 4 continues to shoot away their close Vetchi 3. Fox being hammered by the Bren guns and the Vickers there. We got 8 kills on it. Tilify raining down. Armor falling back in down into repairs. Of course, he does have 2 sapper sections, so it shouldn't be impossible here. What will 3imWeckla go for next? Comets, Churchills, or Crocodiles? Just more crumbles. I mean, that could work too. Biggest there with 8 kills. Virtually 3 rolls thing dying up. Hands holding into the section in the centre. Of the sections. Oh, almost got the half machine gun there, but of course I have to reinforce the front line. It's all Virtue 2 by the way. Steadily approaching Veterans 3 in fact. Good work there by 3imWeckla. Sunvik pumping seized, but there you go. Cromwell to the rescue. But 3imWeckla is not for use M246 folks. But there you go. Close being wiped out here, and that's a rout. Small chance of getting a wipe here, but I imagine you could get lucky and the unit gets away. Close but no cigar. For 3imWeckla. Opposite on the bounty on the centre victory point there. We got Vickers nearby hammering away there. Still at 8 kills, but could soon climb to 9. Panther gets a good shot there. Firefly shoots, misses. Ace machine gun crew dead. A staggering blow to 3imWeckla. A staggering blow and a small victory there for use M246. As his last one, especially occupying uses infantry. And defend the centre victory point once he has it. We got 320 versus 180. Quick recruit using the south, good work there by 3imWeckla. Panther moving about in the south there. 3 kills, half HP, 2 there, go directed from the Firefly. Punches through the armour with ease. Till firing down the Vickers and nearby half, and there go. Panther into the murderer as well there. Half check very close to 53 already in the ace level. Cromwell, Panther, or Firefly going for the Panther, pushing down to half health. Some great shots there. A kept nearby under fire here. We got 15 kills. Half health, but also half HP 22. Firefly falling back. Very close to 52 there. Plenty of munitions in trying to use the chill rocks. There go shot on the Panther. Panther gets away. Got another sector assault right about ready here for use. We're going to give 3imWeckla a hell of a heading, and there you go. Panther 4, Veteran 3 there. 26 kills. Section being annihilated out in the open. Weapons being dropped. In the south here, Firefly there punching up with the Panther still. Piet's getting off a few shots, will not being up. And there you go. Firefly's main gun is up. Big problem there for 3imWeckla. Big problem. Panther pushing ahead there. Quick blitz. Try to take out the Firefly, but misses. Got the Cromwell away, then instead penetrating on the Panther. Panther gets a good hit, but the Cromwell here could take it out with a good flank. But there you go. Damage income thanks to Panther fast. Saves the Panther as the Cromwell. In theory, though, there's still a chance the Cromwell takes out the Panther, though. I would say statistically a bit less than likely. And there you go. Cromwell about to go down. Huge chance to tail on that one. Panther's main gun is out, but there's nothing enough to finish it off. At least not in the vicinity. Big problem there for 3imWeckla. Big problem. He just lost his control of the centre entirely. M246 is now back on track in that sense. Half 854 and then that Panzer IV. And Panther repaired, very good. Even got repair pioneers, also very good. So that Panther's going to be fixed pretty fast here for use M246. Section most advances focus, anti-tank section going up there as well. 6 kills, 53. Panther gets a good hit. Section there being annihilated by the might of the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Section there being sniped by the Panther, slaughtered by the Panther really. They do manage to come there, go Piet rockets flying, both punches through the armor of the Panzer IV, causing significant harm and damage. We got the opposite moving up here. Brent gun in the center there, seized by the Jaegers it seems like. Yes indeed.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Half-tech falling back at the ace level on that one as well. Jaegers versus the Vickers. We got 24 kills on them though, bet you need 4. Opposite very close to 53 there, attacking here by the south. We got the Panther moving up as well. Firefly nearby. Looks like 3imWeckla is saving up there for hammer tactics. Like it's going to be Crocodile or a Comet. But he needs the manpower though, he needs the manpower. Should have taken up sooner though. Either way, shots fired there. Panther very close to 53. Could call another a sector assault here. Possibly deliver the killing blow here to 3imWeckla. Second versus full grenadiers. Close to 53 there on the Firefly. The Isle is not far off. Panther from the north. Could be seeing a large finishing result here against 3imWeckla. Or will it be a winning blow here for him instead? We'll have to see. What will happen? What will happen? Panther for the captain taking a bad spot. 466 for Routen there, go Betty 438 kills, done some great work there for time of use M246. Panther also good to go, close 53. Section advancing here under fire from the Panther nearby troops as well. You can go like everything about, Firefly moving up. We got 320, 120 there, go. Panther survives the hit there from the Firefly. Shot bounces off. Oh no, Gamma Bomb, that wasn't paying attention to, got significant casualty inflicted there on use M246. Yikes. Panther moving up the gate, the Firefly head on, could try and blitz it. Sights on, there you go, Tulip rockets. Blinds the Panther at least. Leading off the second one, need to fall back with that one. We got sector assault calling as well here. You might try and push from there, go Panther up from the north here, flanking behind the Firefly. Shot bounces, aircraft fire there going in, and there you go, the Firefly is finished off. Halfway to the ace on that Panzer IV, a real pocket tiger so far. About to get the ace half-tech, and down it goes. This looks to be an utter disaster now for 3imWeckla. His armor's gone, he's got no anti-tank weapons, there's tanks on the loose. Aircraft is screaming above him, and these men are dying in droves. Don't think there's much 3imWeckla now can do here versus using M246, calling up another Panzer IV. No King Tigers for him. Good card here.
We're down to 100 points now.
And 3imWeckla here seems a bit shocked at how things have gone, and may have just given up. In spirit at least, perhaps not quite in direct headline functioning there. There you go. Pops out. GG. Game over. A loss for 3imWeckla, loss for the British Army. Victory for the M246. Good hand in there for him. 3imWeckla had some good maneuvers at the same time, was in the end not maneuverable enough, and his strategy I feel like had some issues there in terms of how it was to play defensively. He also could have taken up faster, to pushed up things fast as well there. So there's some, I think, significant issues which allowed you to sort of beat 3imWeckla. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. Listen, pro links, and cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for a nice episode.